Welcome to JDT Education Channel Sri Lanka. Today we are going to learn the operating systems of O-level information and communication technology. Like the video, subscribe and get notified about the next lesson. The lesson outline includes Introduction to Operating Systems and Introduction to File Systems. Let's learn what is software. Software is a set of instructions given to the computer to perform some activity using a computer. Software can be categorized into two as system software and application software. Let's learn the first category, system software. System software can be categorized into three as operating systems, utility software, and language translators. Let's learn the first category of system software, that is operating systems. The software which facilitates the interaction between human user and hardware is known as operating systems. For examples, Windows operating system, Linux operating systems, and Mac operating system. The importance of an operating systems include that the operating system provides instructions for installation and management of various application software, and it manages all the input, output, and computer memory. It's time for us to learn the second category of system software, that is utility software. Utility software used to manage and analyze the software in the computer, and also it helps in managing the resources of the computer. For examples, antivirus software and disk formatting. Let's learn about the types of utility programs. Number 1. Backup software. Backup software can be used to copy files and take backup of hard drives. Number 2. Disk scanner. Disk scanners can be used to check the errors in the hard drive. Number 3. Disk defragmentation. Organizing the hard disk by rearranging clusters of small spaces together and creating a larger free space to increases the efficiency of the hard disk can be called as disk defragmentation. Number 4. File or data compression. Compression of larger files into smaller files are known as file or data compression. Number 5. Task Manager. Task Manager displays information regarding the processes and programs in a computer and the general status of the computer. Number 6. System diagnosis tools. System diagnosis tools are used to monitor errors in hardware and software of a computer or network of computers and diagnosis of the system errors. Number 7. Antivirus software. Antivirus software protecting the computer by identifying and eliminating malicious software. Number 8. Clipboard. That is the temporary storage of data or files for cut or copy and paste operations. Number 9. Data synchronization software. It can be used to establish consistency among data from a source to a target data storage and vice versa. Number 10. Disk partitioning software. These software can divide an individual drive into multiple logical drives. Number 11. Screensavers. Screensavers can be used for blanking the screen or filling it with moving images or patterns when the computer is not in use. Number 12. System profilers. It can be used to provide detailed information about the software installed and hardware attached to the computer. Number 13. Network utilities. Network utilities are used to analyze the computer's network connectivity, configure network settings, and check data transfer or lock events. The last type of utility program is disk formatting. That is the process of preparing a data storage device such as a hard disk drive, solid-state drive, floppy disk, or USB flash drive for storing data. Now, let's learn the third part of system software. That is language translators. The instruction codes written in high-level languages are translated by the language translators. For examples, assembler, compiler, and interpreter. It's time for us to go to the second part of software. That is application software. Application software runs on the operating system, is used to carry out computer-based activities of the user such as creating documents, mathematical functions, data entry, and computer games. For examples, word processing software like Microsoft Word, spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel, presentation software like Microsoft PowerPoint, and database software like Microsoft Access. After finishing off the introduction to the lesson, let's move to the lesson outline. In the lesson outline, the first part which we have to learn is the introduction to operating systems. There are several operating systems available, such as Microsoft Windows operating system, Apple Mac operating system, Ubuntu operating system, Android operating system, and Hantana Linux. Let's learn about the first operating system. That is Microsoft Windows operating system. Microsoft Windows operating system was introduced by Microsoft as proprietary software, which means users have to pay for the software licenses. Let's learn about the second operating system. That is Apple Mac operating system. This proprietary software developed by Apple Corporation is called Apple Macintosh. It can only be installed on Apple computers which are manufactured by Apple Corporation. The next operating system is Ubuntu operating system. Ubuntu has been developed based on Linux operating system. This operating system is available free of charge. Hence, it is called a free and open source software. Fourth operating system is Android operating system. Android operating system is developed by Google. This is mainly used for the mobile devices. This is also called a free and open source software. The last operating system is Hantana Linux. This operating system is developed based on Linux operating system and can be downloaded free of charge. Now let's learn about the types of operating systems based on functionality. The types of operating systems based on functionality are Single User Operating System, Multi-User Operating System, Multitasking Operating System, and Real-Time Operating System. Let's learn about the first type, that is Single User Operating System. That is the operating system which provides service to one person at a time. For example, Microsoft DOS operating system. The second type is Multi-User Operating System. That is the operating system which allows multiple users to use a system simultaneously, and this is commonly used in mainframe or server computers. For examples, Windows Server Operating System. The third type is Multitasking Operating System. That is the operating system which allows a single user to run multiple operations at the same time. For examples, Windows 10 operating system. The last type is Real-Time Operating System. It is an operating system specifically designed for a particular device which gives the output in real time without any observable delays. For examples, ATM machines and calculators. Let's look at the services of an operating system now. The services of an operating system can be divided into two, as managing the hardware of a computer and providing user interface. Let's look at the first service, that is, managing the hardware of a computer. Following processors managed the hardware of a computer. Number 1, process management. Number 2, memory management. Number 3, device management. Number 4, file management. Number 5, security management. And number 6, network management. Let's learn about the first one, that is process management. Process means a running computer program or part of a computer program. All the activities on a computer run as either a single process or a multiple processors. It's time for us to learn about memory management. Memory management is the function responsible for managing the computer's primary memory. Let's learn about device management now. That is the management of the input and output devices. Next one is file management. The process of using files in computer system is known as file management. Let's learn about security management. Security management helps in implementing tools that secure and protect the computer system internally as well as externally. The last one is network management. The processes, tools, and applications used to administer, operate, and maintain a network structure is known as network management. It's time for us to learn the second service of an operating system. That is, providing user interface. User interfaces can be categorized into two as command line interface and graphical user interface. Let's learn about the command line interface or CLI. You can see a picture of the command line interface here. This kind of interface was used by all the operating systems of the early days. This interface had a prompt where the commands are keyed in using a keyboard. In using command line interface, the correct syntax has to be used. The second user interface is graphical user interface. You can also call it as GUI. As you can see in the picture, GUI provides the ability to use the mouse or fingertips to navigate the commands. GUI uses 4 components abbreviated as WIMP. The abbreviation WIMP stands for Windows, Icons, Menus, and Pointers. It's time for us to learn the last or the second topic of today's lesson outline. That is Introduction to File System. The operating system identifies the file types using the file extensions as follows: .exe for executable files, .docx for Word files, .xlsx for Excel files, .pptx for PowerPoint files, and .accdb for Access files.